and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. So today, in this episode video, I'm going to show you guys all about speech bubbles. I'm surprised I haven't talked about it yet, but here we are. In case you didn't know, there is many things you can do with your speech bubble, okay? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think you can just talk and that's pretty much all you can do with speech bubbles. But no, there's so much more you can do with speech bubbles. I'm also going to show you guys how to change your colors in your speech. I'm also going to talk about animating your text, and I'm going to show you how to do a reader message. So today is all about dialogue and speech bubbles, okay? So I hope you find this video helpful. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want, and let's get right into this video. So let's start, excuse me. So let's start with the animation of your text. So the first thing you're going to click here is we're going to go to text effects. And if you look at it, you can see we can do animations, bold, color, highlight, italic, no space, and outline. You can do so much with this. I love it. So how you would do this is you just pick what you want for them to highlight. So if I'm talking to someone, I say, OMG, I love your style. Maybe I want the style to be colored. So I will put my cursor before the word style. And then let's say I want this color to be pink or whatever. You see they give us a nice list of colors we can use. And I'm going to click pink. And what's also cool about this is you can layer on your text effects. You can put in bold, right? And let's say also I want to do an animation. They have a flash animation, an animation flash, and this one has a bracket with 1 through 5. This lets us determine the speed, 1 being the slowest, 5 being the fastest. And it's the same thing as shuffle sideways. I want to do the shuffle sideways. Sorry, can't speak English today. So I want to do the shuffle sideways one. And I'm going to put that in there. All we have to do is get rid of the brackets. And I want it to be at 5, which is the fastest. I'm going to leave that right there though. Perfect. You want to make sure you want to leave these brackets on the outside here. Leave them there. Okay, so that is how you can change your text effects. Let's see. As you can see, it's moving and it has style. Now, the only thing about it is this pink is very light and it's very hard for me to see. So guess what? I can change the color. There we go. I was able to change the color from that bright pink that was hard to see. I changed it to maroon. And you see that? It's shaking. And it helps give your characters the words they're saying, it gives it some depth. And it helps get the point across. So if you're wanting to say, oh, I love your style, you can do that. Or if it's really cold outside, you can have your character shivering and maybe change the word cold, make it bold, make it blue. So that way the readers can get the sense that it's actually cold. You know, so that is what you can do. It's pretty easy doing the text effects. I love doing text effects, especially when I'm doing like intros. Okay, and like I said, there's a bunch of other stuff here like underline, superscript, subscript. Play around with all of this. Okay, play around with it. See what you like, see what you don't like. That is my recommendation. But in case you didn't know, you can change your text. You can, and I do recommend it, especially for your intro, if that's what you want to do. Okay, so next thing we're going to talk about is the actual speech bubble. Okay, so all you have to do is click right here under spot directing. It says speech bubbles. We're going to click that. And right here it says show/hide, cycle, tail, position, scale, and move. So if we click on move, it actually moves our speech bubble. So let's say our character is really tall. Maybe you want the speech bubble to be over here, or maybe you want to give the illusion that someone is talking from far away. You can have like someone who's not on the screen speak by maybe moving it over here. Okay, so that is how you can do it. By the tail, you just click on cycle tail, and this moves this part here. It moves the tail. So again, if you want someone yelling from the back, you can put it over here. Maybe if it's a kid talking, you could put it here. You notice if I put it lower, it shows that red sign. That red means that it will be hard for your reader, if they're reading on a phone and things, it will be hard for them to see the text. So when you see it goes red like that, that's what it means. Okay, so you want to stay within this vicinity here. And so you can pretty much do it down here, and you can do it here. So let's say you have like a little baby or something like that, you can move it. So that's another way to do it, okay? You can also scale it, make it really big. So if you want to make it seem like someone's yelling, you can make the speech bubble huge, okay? And you can like yell, like if it's a mom talking to a teenager or whatever, you can yell their name. And it could be like this, like she's speaking from another room, okay? And then you'll do it how you would do spot directing. Make it, scale it big, scale it small, and then you will move it however you want, okay? And so like I can do this like if I'm a narrator and I can have it like right here, and this is how I want to do it, that's cool. So you notice after I have it where I want, I have the tail where I want it, okay? And I have done everything that I wanted to do. How do you get this in your script? Easy. I'm going to show you. All you have to do is copy that speech bubble. And what you want to do is you want to put it before the text. You don't want to put it after. Put it before the text. So it says speech bubble. It gives us where the position is and tell us where it's at. Okay? So it's kind of like you're doing spot directing, but with speech bubbles. Okay, so then all you would do is save it and see if that's what you want or how you want your speech bubble to be positioned. Okay, so let's preview it. And as you can see, it can do that. Now, another thing to take note of is if you don't change your speech bubble, it's going to remain however you decided to change it. So something to make note of after you've done your speech bubble thing, what you would want to do is put speech bubble reset, okay? And then you're going to continue your dialogue. Otherwise, it's going to stay that size with that tail and all of that. You can put some text here. Put you're amazing. And then it should be resetting after you put the speech bubble reset, because we don't want it to remain like that. And as you can see, I put speech bubble reset, and it reset it to its original size and tail. So that's something to take note of as well. Okay. Also, something to take note of is you see this one that says positions. It mostly means like you can have the words come up here, and you can have the speech bubble a little lower, or you can have it centered. So you can play with that and see if it's something that you would want to mess around with. Like I said, I recommend playing around with all of episodes features so you know what you want to incorporate into your story. But I'm just going to leave it like this because I prefer. I'm not really fond of the other way. I like this one better. Okay, so it's like I said, it's really, really easy. And I do love text effect. And like I said, these animations are pretty cool. And again, a reminder, this here when it says 1 through 5, 1 being the slowest, 5 being the fastest. So make sure if you're going to click that, you make sure you pick what speed you want. And then, like I said, it has bold, color, highlight, all this stuff. Play around with it and see what you like. Okay, so next thing that we're going to talk about is reader message. I love reader message. I think it's a nice way to add like little side notes into the story, especially, episode doesn't have everything. They have a lot. But sometimes if you want to add like a side note, like shout out to X, Y, and Z for being in my story. Shout out to so-and-so for the background. Shout out to whoever for my cover art. It's a nice way to give a shout out without putting a big narrator speech bubble here. Okay, so all you will have to do to enter reader message is this. Like I said, it's really easy. So all you literally have to do is put, make sure I click that. All we're going to do is put reader and then capitalize the M, message. That's literally it. And then what we're going to do is enter our message. So I'm going to say, thank you to, no, I'll put thank you for watching or reading. Let's do thank you for reading. Thank you for reading. Okay? And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. And like I said, I'm going to put an emoji here just to make it look cool. And then the next thing that you also can put for your reader message is a message title. And I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. So to do a message title, all you have to do is put message, capital T, title. And then for the title, I can name the title however I want. So I can put message title, you can put reader shout out. You know, something like that. If you're giving a shout out for someone for using their template, you could put customization shout out, however you want. But this is just to get the point across. Okay, so I'm going to preview that for you guys. Like I said, I love reader message, especially if you want to add side notes throughout the story. It's pretty good. Sorry guys, I forgot to add something. So, because I'm going so fast, my apologies. You must put with message title. Okay, you can't just put message title. I have a bad habit of pressing enter, but it must put with. So you put reader message, put your message here, put with message title. Make sure you put message and capitalize the T in title, and then put in your title for your message. And then same thing for here, you put reader, capitalize the M, message, and then put in your message. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Like I said, I like doing it. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. I totally forgot to mention that. So always remember, if you want to do a reader message with a title, put with. Don't forget the with, like I did. Like I did. I'm literally just totally forgot. So let's see what this looked like, okay? So we're going to save and we're going to preview to see what this looked like. So we're going to say, OMG, I love your style. You're amazing. And then you see that. Reader shout out, thank you for reading. Okay? You see how cool that looks? It only lasts a few seconds, so don't add like a huge paragraph you expect your readers to read. Just something like quick and fun. Or like if you want your readers to imagine a scenario that's going on, or add some sidebar notes for the story. The reader message with message title is a great thing to use for your story. And that's about it in a nutshell. So that's how you add text effects in your speech bubbles. That is how you change your speech bubbles. Like I said, if you know how to spot direct, doing your speech bubbles, it's just pretty much the same. Same thing with the reader message and the message title. Real easy and things that you could incorporate in your story. And if you forgot, like I said, all you have to do, click show helpers, go to speech bubbles. There's the cycle tail where it moves the tail, the little pointy part. Toggle positions, toggle, however you want to say it. It just changes the positions of the word. So it'll be like higher up or centered. I like mine centered. And scaling is literally make it bigger or smaller. Okay? Bigger or smaller. And then move is obviously to move it. Okay? Really, really easy. And like I said, if you want to change your text effects, it has it right here, text effects, and here's all your options here. Like I said, I recommend playing with them all, see what you like, see what you don't like. Like here, it has a shadow that you guys can play with, and you will use it just how you would use it here. You can add those here, okay? One thing that you can't add, though, is when you're using choices. Something to be aware about is some of these you can't use when you're trying to use it with your choices. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. But that's just a quick sidebar. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope that you can use this in your episode story, and good luck on your episode story. I know it's going to be amazing. I know you're going to rock it. If you guys have any more questions or things you would like me to do a video about, please leave a comment down in the comment section. I do reply or try to reply. And make sure you like and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. I love you guys so much. And goodbye.